What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. So today's video is credit to our boy Jerwin. Hey Sauce, could you please react to these two? This guy's from my hometown of Aruba, home island of Aruba. I'm a big fan of your work, bro. Love the work. Keep posting them YouTube content. And yeah, of course, I got you, brother. Let's get it. So today we're gonna be reviewing 23-year-old Chloe from Boston, Massachusetts, and 32-year-old Johnny from the beautiful island of Aruba. Now I want you to sit back for a minute, relax, and just imagine one of the most spoiled brat of a person you've ever come across in your life. Got that person in your head? Oh, okay. Now I want you to multiply that person by 100, and boom, you have Chloe.
Hi. My name is Chloe. I am 23 years old and I live in Boxford, Massachusetts.
And the funny thing is, I can't even necessarily blame her or fully blame her. I mean, she stated herself that she's been spoiled her whole life.
Growing up, my mom was able to give me the most amazing life. Total spoiled princess.
I believe her mom, being a single mom, worked very hard to build up this shipping and logistic business, got it from the mud, and basically spoiled the hell out of her. I also don't see any mentions of any siblings or any photos of any siblings, so safe to assume she was most likely the only child, which only further plays into the part of her being spoiled. I would know because I'm an only child myself.
I work with my mom as a sales rep, and it's always been my mom's dream that I would take over her shipping and logistics business. My life was already set on a path. Money, security, comfortability on a silver platter.
And yeah, you could just imagine she basically got handed the same game of life we all got handed, but on easy mode. Like, struggle to her is how to turn on a stove. Struggle to the rest of us mortals is, can we even afford to turn on this stove? Like, we have a whole different perspective on life, right?
No, I don't like the noise. See what I mean? Like, it's just gas coming out. Is it supposed to be smoking?
Now, at some point, she went on a girls' trip, a little vacation to Aruba, met our boy Johnny, and fell in love.
They like to call me Johnny. I'm from the beautiful island of Aruba, and I'm 32 years old.
I can't even lie to you guys. I mean, watching this man perform, I mean, he's living every young man's dream. Gets to be in the ocean all day, swimming, booze, eating seafood probably, getting tan, looking good, gets to be around hot chicks 24/7. I mean, what's there to complain about?
I'll let you know, all right?
I'll let you know, okay? Camera cuts off. I'm ready to go, okay? Now, just like 99% of every couple we met on this show, Chloe does a very spontaneous and irrational thing and decides to go all in on this love life.
Yeah, like I'm gonna come back. A few days after I got back to Boston, I had already booked my flight back to Aruba. I went back another time.
And now she has decided to fully move her whole life to Aruba to live with John with zero plans, winging it, basically.
I'm just gonna wing it.
Sounds like a fucking disaster waiting to happen, if you ask me. I mean, to me, it's simply because they live such two different lives. It's almost hard to comprehend, you know, feelings aside, logistically, and how they would really mesh, especially for somebody like Chloe, who has never struggled a day in her life.
I have always grown up, when I want something, I kind of get it type mindset.
What can I say? This is a very bold move, to put it nicely. And it almost seems like everybody in her life, including Johnny, could see how disastrous this could be, but her.
When we really look at it, Chloe, you are moving to another country for a pirate.
I'm just gonna wing it.
And we find out very early on, like episode 1, that Johnny explains that very early on in their relationship, he had made some mistakes that have broken her trust and vice versa.
I know I did some mistakes in the past. In the beginning, I wasn't that exclusive, but Chloe, one day, when she was sleeping, I decided to grab her phone, open it up, and then I saw her having conversations with this guy, like sexual and all that kind of conversation.
Essentially, trust on both ends have been broken. Like, they started this relationship out on the wrong foot. And they both agreed that if this relationship was ever going to work, long distance was not going to be it.
I know for a fact we would not work long distance. We both agreed on that.
Now, the whole timing of her moving from Boston to Aruba has nothing to do with them having a whole plan sorted out, a situation for her to fall into, none of that. Like, this is strictly winging the whole thing. The whole driving force and motivation for her to move now comes back to the whole broken trust issue, her jealousy and her wanting to be there to make sure Johnny isn't doing what she thinks Johnny is doing. I mean, that's a recipe for success, right?
My mom doesn't know about a lot of the issues that Jonathan and I have had in our relationship, that Jonathan has cheated on me. Even though I'm reassuring my mom that I know what I'm doing, the truth is, I do not.
Fast forward, she makes it to Aruba, and you can imagine this whole plan is as smooth as a rusty cheese grater. Essentially, our boy Johnny here took a couple days off work to spend some time with her. And yeah, it didn't take very long for the jealousy issue to really come in play.
What if you find a job that I like?
I mean,
Because there's plenty of other jobs. His literally sole purpose on his job is to entertain young drunk girls in literal dental floss bikinis. It's like if I worked at like a strip club.
I don't work at it. I do not even.
Because I'm saying most of your clients are girls.
No, not if I can. What do you mean? No,
You know what I
all
mean.
trips, Chloe. Like, Chloe, what is wrong with you? You can't expect me to just change for you.
What I will say is I do like that Johnny's standing on his business, you know, not being easily persuaded. And I can't speak for everyone, but just from my personal experience, and this could really apply for both sides. I'm just speaking from a man's perspective. When a woman is trying to change certain aspects of your lifestyle that attracted her in the first place because of her insecurities, and you were to give into it, especially if it's something that defines who you are and you attach your personality and self to, it starts to be emasculating, eventually killing that masculine essence that made you who you are. And you become like a much less attractive version of yourself. And in worst cases, she ends up leaving because of that. And now you not only lost your woman, but you lost yourself in the process. And Johnny admits this is something he experienced himself with his ex.
I did leave working on the boat to go work in a hotel because my ex didn't like me working on the boat. And I did it thinking that it would make things better, but it didn't. 3 years ago, me and my ex break up on New Year's. Unfortunately, I caught her with somebody else.
Now, like I said before, he took off a couple days of work just to spend time with her. So when he eventually had to go back to work, this is when things get a little loco.
Where are we going? We're gonna go spy on Jonathan at work. I feel like we're like detectives. Almost fell. Oh my God, look at him.
Like, could you just imagine just doing crunches at the top of a pirate ship? You look over like, man, that tree sure looks like my type.
Wait a good arm minute.
Now, up until the scene, I don't think Johnny, me, or anybody else had a good clue or idea of how big of an issue this whole jealousy thing was to Chloe when it comes to his line of work. I think Johnny assumed that her being here now would actually calm the waters. But no, it has only further given her the opportunity and ability to go above and beyond what she was previously capable of.
That's not controlling. If I'm controlling you,
Then you should go be single.
Now, a week after her arrival to Aruba, Chloe's mom actually flies down to visit her daughter to ensure that her daughter has fully assimilated to the Aruba lifestyle, only to find out that the living situation that her daughter was in was much less than optimal to her standards. Basically, Johnny, unfairly or not, got the same treatment and rundown that Rob experienced when Sophie's mom came to town.
Welcome to where your daughter likes to sleep.
Would it be where I want my daughter to live? Absolutely not. I can already see her talking about building bigger closets and getting more shelf space. Chloe's novelty, you know, with this whole living situation will wear off quickly.
Now, things start to get more worrisome for Chloe's mother when she starts to question what this grandiose plan that Chloe has in place as far as making money, getting a job, getting to a job.
I mean, I know cars are expensive, but I didn't think it was going to be triple the price in the States.
Like, she wants Chloe to understand that this is her decision in being here, and she will not continue to sponsor her daughter in this whole La La Land vision that she has for her and Johnny here in Aruba. And it's really up to her to figure this all out.
I cannot continue to put transfers into your bank account and pay rent and rental vehicles. That has to end now. You're deciding to live here.
And it's very obvious to me at this point that when things aren't going Chloe's way, or when Chloe gets any pushback, those spoiled brat tendencies really start to show itself.
I mean, I wasn't asking you to.
No, but I think you were assuming that I would.
No,
because
I wasn't.
have.
Never paid my rent.
I actually did. Okay, there's, what is that, 600?
That was for Christmas.
You're welcome. Since you've been going down here, I've given you a minimum of $20,000.
And for Chloe's mother, I mean, rightfully so, this is very worrisome for any mother to see her daughter potentially discarding her whole life away. And in a selfish sense, you know, her daughter is the closest family member that she has. They're basically best friends, so I'm sure she's not ready to let her go quite yet. And she kind of expected to have her legacy and everything that she had worked so hard to build continue to thrive through her daughter.
I feel like I'm getting robbed, you know, in a sense. I worked so hard so that she could have opportunities, and she's leaving those opportunities behind. I struggled. I didn't do that so that Chloe would have that same path.
Thus, later that night during dinner, she basically gave Chloe and Johnny an offer that they almost can't refuse.
There is a way that I would be able to support both of you.
The lottery?
If you both moved to Boston. You could have, obviously, a primary role in my company, and I'm certain we could get Johnny work there as well.
Now, I say almost, mainly because that's not what Johnny wants out of life. He stated very early on that his life philosophy is
Happiness. I having fun, enjoying it. Like, that's what I believe life is about.
Everything that he already has here in Aruba. So the thought of Boston and those cold, snowy nights and the 9 to 5 hourly work isn't really gonna do it for him.
The reason why I like it here so much is being in the water, and I cherish that a lot, you know?
Is it realistic?
In the end of the day, this is my home, this is my place, and I have to show you that I can provide for her.
So even though they rejected this offer, you know, Chloe's mom was still very much persistent on trying to get them on board before she leaves back to the States, only to find out through conversating with Chloe why Chloe was so adamant that she had to be here in Aruba, like right now.
Yeah, the clock's ticking. I just struggle with wondering why you want
Jonathan
to.
and I will not last long distance. We won't. I've told you this. We just won't. Some relationships can do it. We cannot.
Definitely sounds like
we
a
didn't
trust
get off
issue.
to like the greatest
Start. What? What do you mean?
A few moments later.
I am absolutely pissed that Johnny was not faithful to my daughter. No, I'm actually pissed about that, so.
Which is slightly unfair to Mr. Johnny considering they both made the same mistake. And personally, I think this whole scene right here is pretty much the nail in the coffin for their relationship. My whole spiel is when you're still trying to make the relationship work, especially something like this, whether you like it or not, it adds a whole different lens to who they see Johnny as now as a person. And it also adds a very difficult dynamic that they now have to try to overcome. That's why for me, you know, I believe that when it comes to relationships, if you're okay with trying to overcome those issues, whatever the issue and whatever the business is should be between you and your spouse. Any outside noise that you allow in from another party, from a third party, that is not a positive outlook on your spouse, you're just asking for it to be sabotaged. Case in point, her mom ends up seeking Johnny out and confronts him about these issues. And I think Johnny responded in the best way he could have, in a very mature way, better than most would have.
Once a cheater, always a cheater. And I want my daughter to know that she deserves more. I don't trust him as much as I did when I got here.
Chloe shouldn't have told her mom that there was a infidelity because, you know, we weren't exclusive in the beginning like that. We really weren't. She was also with somebody else. I'm not a person that goes and tells her mom that, you know. I'm a person that, hey, you know what? Think what you want to think. I'm just going to try to show you that I'm a better person than that.
Fast forward to the next day, they drop her mom off at the airport. She's going back to the States, and you could already kind of see the after effects of Chloe sharing such info. You could already tell that her mom is no longer a Johnny stan.
Thank you.
Take care of my daughter or I will come back to Aruba. I am worried about Chloe being in the hands of someone that had indiscretion, infidelity. Bye. Take care of her.
Now, in the latest episode, these two seek out a lawyer to pretty much discuss how Chloe here could apply and earn a work permit in Aruba. And it becomes very obvious that whatever Lala plan Chloe had in mind before she came to Aruba and how smooth everything was going to be was not reality. Like, life was about to smack this girl in the face.
That process will take approximately 5 months. Part of that 5 months, you need to stay in the States.
Oh, there's the bad news.
It will take approximately another 3 months for you to get a job.
That's a long time.
That's a long time, I know.
I mean, what can I say? I saw this from a mile away.
You know, everything's bliss, but reality is gonna come.
I think Johnny's very realistic and mature in how he's handling this relationship as far as his feelings and love with Chloe. And Chloe isn't exactly on the same page of realism.
Like, we really have to focus on stability. Like, I really need her to understand, like, I need a family.
And I think that kind of has to do with their age. I mean, he is 32 and Chloe is just a very sheltered 23-year-old. She's kind of like a newborn gazelle. Walking around the open African safari for the first time, unaware of the dangers that lurk within. But hey, you live and learn. But yeah, that's pretty much these two as far as where they're at in the show. Thank you again to Jerwin for putting me on these two. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, like, comment, subscribe, show your boys some love, and I'll see you guys in the next one. But hey, what do you want to know? I'm just sipping.
I don't know what you look like.
Okay.
You can say you're not fat. You are fat. You got a big ass gut,
brother. Breathe.
Don't suck it in. Don't suck it in.
Yo, this
Let it
out.
out.
Breathing.
Exhale. You are fat.